Hey. We're going to knock this podcast out. My bed is calling me.
I know. It's a school night. Can you believe I'm saying
that?
So
sad. And this is not a Monday, folks.
No,
we are podcasting on Tuesday night.
So when you listen to this, it was just last night because
it's fresh.
It is a school night. Today the kids went back to school.
It was so sad.
Well, yeah. I hate when they go to school. I felt bad today. Joey,
I should just let all of our kids stay home.
We told Joey that he was allowed to stay home today because he was crying this morning and he didn't want to go. And so
he didn't?
No, like he was really crying because he has
So wait, time out. You really said you can just stay home on the first day?
Of course not, but we were like playing, like pushing back. And we were like, fine, you can stay home. And he's like, okay, I'm not staying home. Like he was so emotional.
He was being dramatic. And then he hurt his thumb at football.
And then he got hurt at football. And he told me when he got in the shower, it's the worst day of my life.
Poor Joe.
It's hard being 10.
It's hard.
It's really hard. Like this is very stressful circumstances. But the older two, it was so nice. Like they got up. That's the one thing I love about the first day of school is there's no stress in the morning. There's no rush. Everyone is like, you wake up early, like with the intent that it's, going to have this relaxing morning and there's no rushing. And then every other morning for the rest of the school year is like, nobody will get out of the bed and it's fighting and it's screaming and it's yelling. But on the first day, everyone just,
Campbell did it. It was senior sunrise. And I'm like, Campbell, it's 6:30. You're supposed to be picking up the donuts in 15 minutes.
What time did senior sunrise start?
Not early enough.
Okay, so I was saying
first flight is 6:07 this morning.
I felt so bad. I looked at one of the pictures, and there is a good chunk of senior volleyball girls, and the girls' volleyball team did not get back last night until after 11 o'clock.
It was a late one.
And I felt so bad that these girls then had to go wake up like 6 hours later.
They didn't have to, but they obviously wanted to. It's their senior thing. But they were all wearing sweatshirts and T-shirts, and they were all freezing this morning.
Yeah, and there was probably like dewy. And
It was a chilly morning.
Yeah, for sure. They said that the weather the next week is like much cooler.
I like a crisp night.
I'm not mad at it.
And a cool morning.
Yes, I think it's wonderful.
I like it because when I go out to do chores, I can wear a sweatshirt and the animals like get some reprieve of the humidity.
I thought you just wanted to wear a sweatshirt so you didn't have to wear a bra.
Well, I did that this morning too. But then I realized I needed to actually get dressed.
Yeah, eventually. What?
I just realized I haven't taken a shower in a whole day.
Oh my.
A whole day. I didn't shower this morning.
So when did you shower
Wait
last?
a second. Maybe it's been 2 days.
Okay.
Did you just hear what she just said?
Do my rinsing the pigs count as a shower?
I swear to God, when was the last time you showered?
Okay. Well, it was...
I am going
it was
to vomit.
yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. It's just this morning I didn't take one.
So it's actually not like the worst thing ever. Like
No.
if you shower before you go to bed tonight.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay, then we'll.
But I didn't shower.
But do you girls think
this
she's
morning.
lying right now?
No, I'm
and
not.
She didn't actually.
I was gonna
think so
shower.
too.
No, I showered yesterday morning. Yeah, but sometimes I have to shower twice a day.
Sometimes she smells from that barn.
Can me and Campbell do a takeover?
Big news, we have electric. So we talked about we should have moved the podcast tonight.
I am not podcasting in there. Like I am being
Yes,
so
you
very
are.
clear.
It
I am
doesn't
not.
smell.
So,
Everyone comment
stop,
if you want to
stop.
take over.
All right, stop it, Olivia.
Olivia and Campbell, what would you girls talk
I am
about?
not podcasting. I think that you don't realize that people don't like the smell of the barn and you're nose blind to it.
But I don't really care.
Right, but I care.
It's a pretty space.
I care. So we could call in then because I really, really, really don't want to podcast there.
It doesn't even smell.
It does. Yes, it does because I don't doubt that it's pretty.
It
That
smells
one I'll
like
give you.
fresh
it is
lumber.
Gorgeous. It is gorgeous. But that's because not all the animals are in there yet, too.
The stinkiest of animals are in there, and they're
Yeah, but
going to
it's
leave
wide
us
open right now.
in 8 days.
As soon as those doors close and all the animals are in there, it's going to be a different world. I can't do it, guys.
the
Sorry.
doors are not going to be closed.
They're going to be closed when the weather changes.
Not for a while.
Okay.
Anyways, whatever.
Not doing it.
I'll just get a new co-host,
I'm
one
okay
that wants
with
to
it.
podcast with me in my barn.
I am 100% okay with it. Like, I'm good. I'm not doing
That makes me sad.
Why? Because I would not make you podcast in something smelly, and
It's not even smelly.
I don't think it is smelly. It's smelly. Like no one can discount that a barn is not smelly.
Your son
smelly.
smells and you still love him.
I don't want to podcast with him. I'm just saying.
I feel as if you're being critical.
I am, yes.
Any of our listeners, if you'd like to be in my new co-host, I'm now seeking
100% being critical, 100%. So here's the difference. Like, you grew up with this, and I understand that. And I think that we have now realized in life that there are obviously everyone is different and grows up differently. And, like, you have to also realize that not everybody is a farmer and wants to be a farmer. She's not okay with that. Now she's mad. I think that it smells. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. I will help with all the things. I am happily helping.
You won't spend 20 minutes in there once a week podcasting?
I don't want to podcast in there. No. I think it smells. No.
We will have to call in. I'll be sitting in my comfy chair admiring all my creatures out the window.
And you should do that. I'm good.
So we also did something else this week. We went to Cedar Point.
We did do that.
And we took Archie. And it was actually, Dan and I took all the boys.
We did. Liv did not go because she ended up going to the Morgan Wallen concert on Friday night, which was a little bit of a surprise to her. We were kind of had it in the works, but it was a little bit of a surprise. So she did not go. And then Campbell was already there for band. So she was with the band there. So we loaded all the boys up. My two boys each brought friends. We had Parker and Archie, Kristin's nephew, came.
It was his first trip. Mm-hmm. He rode the Millennial Force.
Millennium Force, yes.
Millennium Force. Millennial Force.
I knew what you meant.
Millennium Force.
He rode that. Kristin rode it too. I did not.
I like that ride. Doesn't bother me.
The drop is too much. I will do some roller coasters.
Nothing bothers me because I'm scared about it. I have gotten dizzy, and I think this is pretty normal. Like I feel just like nauseous, I guess is the word, or dizzy. Like something's off when
like
I ride a bunch of
equilibrium is off.
When I ride a bunch of roller coasters in my old age.
So it is funny because for years Joey would not ride the big coasters, and now he rides all the coasters, but he wouldn't ride the really big ones, and so we would literally just ride Iron Dragon like 75 times.
That is rough.
And that's what I was going to say, is that I don't remember it being this rough.
Like,
I literally,
beats you up.
I had a headache afterwards. Like, I definitely had a headache afterwards. And then he did make me ride Gatekeeper with him later in the day, which Gatekeeper is fine. It's smooth, so it doesn't bother me. But if you said to me, you're going to go to the park and you're not going to ride any roller coasters, I would be okay with that.
I said they're making a killing off of the parents who don't ride rides.
100%.
Because they're just there.
Yes.
We did ride the racehorse carousel.
We did. That is like, I feel like people ride it for nostalgia, but it is fun.
It is fun. It reminds me of Mary Poppins.
Yes,
like when they're
I agree with
racing.
That. It is. It's just like a nostalgic fun.
I don't think Archie thought it was super fun after his roller
he rode
coaster.
Millennium Force. He's a little daredevil. Sam rode with him on Millennium Force, and he said, "Mom, I just kept looking over, and this kid had his hands up the entire."
He did. I was behind him.
He's 5, and he had his hands up the entire time. And Sam's like, I was just blown away. Like, I could not believe how Joey just rode it for the first time 2 weeks ago when we were there.
He loves roller coasters.
Yeah, I mean, it was really impressive. But
he got his love from Dollywood. Dolly Parton shared her love of coasters.
The problem is now he doesn't. Are you not doing the thing?
I forgot to do my cockatoo, which records us and tells us what we're talking about, so I don't have to re-listen to the podcast 27 times.
Oh, darn it. We'll start now, and then you'll...
Because I have to write this podcast tonight. I don't even have an extra night.
I know. So start now, so that way
man.
You'll only have to listen to the first 8 minutes.
The teaser is not going to be effective.
That's darn it.
I'm glad you realized that.
Yeah, just all of a sudden I looked over. So Cedar Point was fun, and Liv went to Morgan Wallen, and then... you know what I did this weekend?
Oh.
We had a floats and boats party for my book club. So in the afternoon on Saturday, my book club came over, and the rule was you had to bring a funny float and an appetizer or some kind of food to go with your float that matches your float. And so everyone brought something. So like my one friend brought these funny fighting chickens, and she brought a buffalo chicken dip. And then my other friend brought an eggplant, and she brought, don't think bad things, she brought an eggplant dip. And then I had this float, and it looks like a man is holding you. It's really
think
funny.
Think fat thoughts, because that's what she wants you to think.
Because I did. So my food was hot dogs. I'll just leave it at that. And it was really funny. We had so much fun. And then everybody left, and a couple of the husbands came over for dinner, and that was it. It was fine. But is it not working?
No. Oh, well.
You're going to have to actually listen to our podcast.
I am 27 times to figure out what we talked about, because this is the hardest thing when I write our podcast recap. I can't remember what we talk about. Well, I should be taking notes.
Yes. Which we don't ever do.
We're not really prepared.
Which reminds me, I put something in our little podcast thing the other day, because we said, oh, we should do that on the podcast, or talk about that on the podcast. And now I don't remember.
So I have to talk about the randomness of the life that I live and where I live. Danna's already heard all this, so it's nothing new for her. But, we live in a house that's in the middle of what everyone believes to be a park, even though it's
someone
private
today,
property.
when I was walking out of my office, a family walked over, and I have like these they're these beautiful, like, what would you call those? Adirondack? They're not Adirondack chairs. The like little benches that are overlook.
Oh yeah, they're like Adirondack gliders.
They're like Adirondack, like recline, gliders. And so this family walked up and they said, "Are these open to the public?" And I wanted to hug these people, because
nice people.
Absolutely they are. Enjoy them. And I thought, how nice, because everyone else thinks that this is a public park and not someone's home. And then they're so rude.
We always say, like, we invite them in. Like, we do have lots of things. Now, at this point, we've realized the animals are a highlight, so we enjoy sharing those. But there's so many random, weird things. So, first of all, you would not believe the people that feed our animals
and what they feed
they feed them. Like, when I say our rabbits get diarrhea, like, even we have a big sign that says, please don't feed us. Next time I'm going to put, because they bite, not because it upsets our tummies. We might poop all over you.
I mean, I just never in my life, like, if you went to the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, would you think it appropriate to go feed an animal? Of course not.
Unless they're selling food.
Which, that's different. But like,
they bring carrots from home.
I would never, like, if I was like eating a snack, I wouldn't be like, here, let me feed this giraffe. Like, never.
Yeah, it's interesting. But so what I was going to talk about was the ducks. We have very popular ducks. So I've realized that what we need to be raising and selling are ducks. People want to buy miniature bantam call ducks. They're very popular. People don't seem to have ever seen them before. So I think that's how I'm going to pay for my barn. I should just turn the whole thing into like a duck hatchery and hatch these baby ducks.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. You would definitely have a clientele for it.
This is crazy. The second thing was that I had to be a little mean. Mm-hmm. And I don't like to be mean.
My favorite part of this is that Kristin obviously felt that she was so mean that she had to go tell on herself.
I did. I told my husband, I'm like, if somebody calls and complains,
it was me.
It's me. So we just got 4 new kittens, and the kids are probably going to be mad that I'm telling they're out there. So we got 4 new kittens, and they're not really little. Like, they're pretty mid-sized, and they're very self-sufficient. And so we got them from a friend of ours, and their daughter has been taking very good care of them. And they finally came to our house on Saturday. So the kids are like, don't tell anyone. Don't post pictures. We don't want anyone to know about our cats. So we have this new barn, which is not yet open to the public. It will be when it's supervised. And we had some pick your own apples. So there were some families venturing over. But still, it's a building and people just wander through everything. And I found this family in the barn, and I had like a mission. I had like 20 minutes. I had to do about 4 things, and one of them included rinsing one of the pigs. One of our pigs is white, and so we definitely rinse her every morning when the sun isn't out. And so this lady's in the barn. She's like, "Can we watch?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." She's like, "We'll stay back." I'm like, "No, it's fine." So they were watching, and all of a sudden, they're playing with this baby kittens, and I'm messing with the pig, putting the pig back, and I look. And this lady's got 2 cats in her hand, a couple 100 feet, like rounding the corner, headed back to the market with our kittens. I like drop my pig whip and I'm running and I'm like, ma'am, I need you to give me those kittens. They cannot leave the barn. Because what do you think kittens do? Oh, I don't know what her plan was with the kittens. So I grabbed the kittens. I'm like, they cannot leave this area.
Right.
Well, they were following us.
No, you were taking them.
And so I said, they may have been but their home is here in the barn, and what they don't know is what they don't know. So you take them somewhere else, then all of a sudden they realize there's a market with food.
And they're going to go there.
And then we have to get rid of the kittens. And I might have told this story a little nicer than I talked to her because I was so irritated.
I'm just blown away that people like have the audacity to do the things that they do.
It was so I apologize if you're a podcast listener. I don't think you are. But I'm like, man, just leave my kittens alone. Mm-hmm. Leave them where they are.
People
the poor
are
little
pretty
babies.
Rough. People are pretty rough.
And we have had lots of cats stolen. So I think that's why I'm very sensitive about this topic.
Well, people bring them to the shelter and think that they're like...
We did have 2 cats that got vaccinated 3 times at Rescue Village. And I had already, they'd already been vaccinated. So that's what I'm saying 3 times. So we vaccinated them, and then twice Rescue Village vaccinated them. And I realize it's not normal for like the same cats to be reoccurring, but I'm like, don't you remember these cats? Like, you already gave us, they got 3 doses of vaccination.
Are you naming all 4 of these cats?
I think so.
I just thought of that.
Yeah. So we have Tuxie, who is black and white.
Well, that's our cousin's dog's name is Tuxie.
And then we have Grace, who is gray. And then there's 2 tigers, and they don't have official names yet. I don't think the kids have named them.
Okay.
So, but they don't really like the dogs.
The cats don't?
No, they
at
the dogs. So they got to get to know each other a little better. But they were running through the pig pens, which was quite entertaining because the pigs were all sleeping because that's all they ever do. And the cats were running over the pigs. I'm like, don't scratch that skin.
Seriously, you've been moisturizing that skin. Oh my gosh,
I know. We're very serious about our pig skincare. I might have wrinkles and bad hair at the fair, but let me tell you, our pigs have good skin.
They may as well have gotten Botox at this point. They are so well taken care of.
There's no wrinkles.
None. She's like using it on herself, I think. Like,
I do. I love it. Maybe that's why I forgot to take my shower because then I moisturized and I didn't want to wash it off.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Stop it right now. Please take a shower.
Well, tonight Campbell did skincare and I didn't do skincare. And Campbell was like, Mom.
Wait, are you talking about on the pigs?
Yeah. I'm like, when I talk about skincare, it's not
it's
not our routine. And she's like, Mom, like you really do get greased up, because she does it. There's a couple different products we use, and the one is like more greasy than the other. She's like, I do feel like a greased pig.
There's a reason that's a saying,
For real.
Oh my gosh.
For real. Now the pigs just plop it down and they just, to get their belly rubbed.
They're living their best life. They don't know they don't know what's ahead of them.
They don't know what's ahead.
Right. Oh my gosh. How the fair is next weekend?
Wednesday, we move in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it really starts after this weekend. Sunday, we have Cultivate a Cure, which is a fundraiser for the James Cancer Hospital through Farm Bureau in Ohio State. We have that. And then Sunday night, there's some like queen things going on for the court. Mm-hmm. There's another little round of interviews.
Oh, so she has to still to interview more for that?
They do. They call it a fishbowl. So I think they answer a question, like a random question. Mm-hmm. And then it's kind of like we move stuff in, but Wednesday is when all the animals actually physically move. I think last year we moved the breeding sheep on Tuesday night into the fair to kind of help with Wednesday. But yeah, it all begins. And then everything shows on Thursday.
So when will you start sleeping there?
The kids and I will for sure sleep there Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. Because we'll be up super early for the shows. Mm-hmm. So we'll sleep there Wednesday night and let the fun begin. And then just like that, it's all over. That day we show everything. Except the ducks.
Like all in one
All
day?
the market animals show on Thursday. For us, beef cattle show on Friday.
And then what do you have the rest of the weekend?
So then we have the breeding chicken show on Friday. And then we have a sale on Friday. And then the open class sheep show is on Saturday. And the large animal sales on Saturday too. So
I like going to that one.
You do like going to that. I don't know why.
It's fun. It's just fun for me to watch.
That's nice. It doesn't stink too much for you?
No, it doesn't.
Funny. Mm-hmm. Apparently she's very sensitive with that nose of hers.
Because they're not crapping in there. They crap in the barn.
They do crap when they're in there,
when you go in the other...
Actually, that's not even true because there aren't even animals.
No, they literally just walk them right through.
No, they don't even sell the animals anymore. They don't even take them.
Oh, they don't?
No, there's no animals.
See?
That's why you like it.
That's why I like it.
That's why you like it.
But if you ask me if I go walk through the barns, I don't really like walking through the barns because I think it smells like crap.
Dana likes to sit at my camper.
I do enjoy that. We will come out one night for sure.
The camper's already in place. We put it in
is it already there?
It's already there.
Oh, that's gotta make life a little easier, no?
I guess, except it's our camper. We haul like our camper trailer.
For the
so
animals.
it sits there. So we have to use my parents' trailer to haul everything in because our trailer's already there.
And then when you go home, though, will you be able to put them?
No, it'll still be there. So we use my parents.
That's good. That's good that you have that option.
I know, right? It's a little bizarre.
We enjoy coming out and
it is
hanging
fun. I will say, like, it's different than the fair I grew up with because we can actually enjoy because everything happens in a 2-day period, basically. So then we kind of like relax and enjoy. And
no, we'll come out on the weekend one of the nights for sure. We always do that. We enjoy it. So and the kids like to go out there. Sam has to be out there, I think, Thursday and Saturday. I think he has stuff going on.
The Great
there.
Geauga County Fair.
Yes.
So you have to. It's the oldest continuous fair in the state of Ohio. They didn't take any breaks during World War II or any of the other, typical world issues. They kind of plowed through. So
yeah, it's a good fair. I mean,
it is a nice
only
fair.
been to a couple others. Like when I was a kid, we went to a couple of the surrounding
it's a great fair. I mean, I grew up with,
But you want to know a funny story? I know that we're over on time, but just to kind of like make you guys understand what it's like if you grow up not as a farmer, not in the city or in the city. I didn't even know there were animals at the fair, and that was like the purpose of the fair. We go to the Midway. That's what you go to the fair for. You eat the food, and you go on the rides. I was like, oh yeah, there's animals, but we don't go see those. Like that was not the purpose of the fair when I was growing up.
But this is a great point because one of the things like we've been talking about with Campbell, that the fair is community. So it brings the community together.
And so that's what I think people need to realize is like, it's an opportunity for people to see other things.
So you went to the fair for the food and the rides and the games, which is what makes all the money for the fair.
For sure.
And then you have the open class entries, and then you have the junior fair, which are the kids showing their animals. So really the animals are just one part of a 3
But there really is like truly
triangle.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Including that seal. That seal is back, and I kind of want to go to the seal show.
Oh,
we should
we
go.
saw that the one
Well, we
time.
talked about going,
Yeah.
but we never went. And I want to kiss the seal.
I don't think I want to.
I would kiss it.
Well, you'd probably do a lot of things I wouldn't do with animals, so I
Yeah.
feel like that's about right.
Well, I don't know. That sounded really bad.
I don't think she'll do those kind of things. I think she'll just like lather up a
Terrible.
pig, but like
I have done some random weird things.
I'm just saying, I'm sorry that your brain went somewhere where mine did not.
No, we do. We do shear sheep testicles, so that's kind of a
Okay.
weird
There you
thing. So that's a strange thing that I've done with animals.
That wasn't even what I was
And we'll
thinking
leave it
of.
at that. Until next time, friends, we're Mismatched.